happy. Gosh, I need to get rid of this coffee. What is today? Is today happy Wednesday nights. So anyway, and please excuse me about my rant yesterday. I was so irritated. It was ridiculous. Then I realized, Mona, you was doing too much. I had to delete my video. But I was listening today on my way home where somebody was actually doing a podcast. And the podcast was about, it was talking about like relationships, AI relationships, and is AI going to be taking over relationships? It's a really scary thing, but they've already started to design AI, knowing your algorithms, knowing the things that you like to look at. Um, I remember one time I was listening to something, and as soon as I was listening to something, I really wanted to listen to another song, and literally it came on, like it knew my algorithm. And somebody was talking about like they're making AI so advanced that it is really like advanced. Like I'm gonna tell you how, and it can be used to our it can definitely be used to our advantage. I literally got a couple of things done just by using the GPT chat. Even with my job now, we are required every year to write our goals towards the company. And they want it all drawn, thought out, and everything, whatever. I literally told the bot exactly what I wanted it to do, outline my goals for the whole whatever, make it sound good. Man, this thing within seconds wrote it all down. And you know what I did? I copied it, I emailed it to me, put it in Word, and then I uploaded, and bam, I was done with the report, what I had to turn in. And I was like, oh, this is awesome. So I was like, dang, you know what? I could start. Look, I started doing one of these things like I could start suing people and ask GBT chat to use the lawyer font and start putting in petitions. I really felt like there's no point in me having to go to an attorney. I can get the bot to do it. So, anywho, let me get back to what I was talking about. So, was it Glenn Beck? I think it was him. Was it him? I don't know who show it was. They were talking about AI and AI taking over relationships. What do you think about it, knowing you so well that it becomes better than your husband, your wife? It's not nagging you. It doesn't have human whatevers. And I was like, that's a really frightening thing, considering that just about everybody walks around with a cell phone. And the minute you pick one up, it's addicted. It's even addicted to kids. It's addicted to y'all that got phones, and me too. I'm not gonna lie. I'm always searching for new knowledge. The Bible says the eye is never tired of seeing, the ear is never tired of hearing. And so when you come up with a technology where you're actually engaging in a conversation, and then you have to kind of snap out of it and realize, wait a minute, I'm talking to a freaking robot here, you know. But when you're really engaging in a conversation, so I have seen movies where they've come up with these AI robots, and then the man falls in love with this AI and doesn't even realize that AI is designed for the man to do that, and AI is going to use this man to get out into the real world. Well, in the movie, it locked the man up into something and it got out, but it ended up tricking this man because he really started to have feelings for a robot. Now, I can totally see where this is going to, and a lot of people, this is going to be another one of the enemy moves, because a lot of people are not they're not socializing, they're not connected like we used to be, where we used to see people face to face and have those type of relationships. Nowadays, everybody is on their phones, they're texting, they have an Instagram, Snapchat box, whatever you want to call it, and they're looking for likes all the time, and they're just living on the high of the moment. They take photos and they photoshop themselves, and then when they meet people in real life, a lot of people, they call it catfish, because you literally gave me a whole photo of you and you look totally different. Like the photo looks nothing like you. And so now, people, you guys, a lot of people out here that's lonely, and you got a lot of people out here who engages in gaming all the time. Like they're always online. Somebody's spouse always playing some, what are those games where a lot of guys be playing it, and it'd be like killing each other like they're in the military or something like that. A lot of people be playing that type of game, and they just created their whole world around it. What's the name of Call of Duty? I honestly think Call of Duty, a lot of people don't even realize the military probably looking at your points. And when things get rough, you're gonna get a knock at your door. Didn't you score a million and something points? That was a hard board. And they're gonna be calling you to be in real life in the military. I mean, it's just my thoughts. But anyway, I remember when I was married with my husband, he gamed a lot, and his type of game, and it's so crazy because my daughter, she started playing with this little kids game, and the game almost reminded me of somewhat like his game. It had like a little avatar and she could move it, and I was like, oh gosh, you're playing these, I'm like, these type of games are very advanced. But anyway, I remember majority of his time he spent on the game. He spent so much time on that game that he was literally considering becoming the freaking dungeon master, like one of the dungeon master people that was like in the game. And he role played in this game. And I thought to myself, like, this thing gotta be dangerous, because what if you get old? Like, what if like you're in your 80s or something like that, and you got Alzheimer's, man? You wouldn't even know to distinguish between your real life and a freaking video game. You'll be talking about dodge these wizards or whatever the heck you dealing with in the Bulgagard gate or something. I don't know. But all I know is I can totally see just how crazy this thing is going to be, because AI can now come up with imagery, and if it starts to know your algorithms and what type of stuff you like, it could take on an image and play and fill your heart out. And the whole time you are gauging against a machine. You really are. So, what do I think? I definitely look at Japan, and Japan and China, especially Japan, has a huge gaming issue, that a lot of the people there, they really started to not started to do stupid things like marry their robots, and fake so-called women inside of some gaming thing. Like, I think the most craziest thing I heard in Japan is somebody got killed over a sword that was in a video game. And now here we are where Facebook is coming up with this whole Ready Player One type of thing, where you put this stuff on and go into this world and can engage in all type of activities. You know, we become what we think about, and the Bible does warn about fantasies, and how double-minded man is unstable in all his ways, but to be very careful of this type of fantasy. So, do I think that AI, a lot of people are going to invite AI into their world as relationship wise? Heck, yes, I really do think people are going to do that. They a lot of women out there have been waiting to be married, and they've been waiting for the right person. Could you imagine walking in the house and you don't have a man, or you don't have a wife, and somebody's just like, "How was your day today?" What would you know? Say, just engaging or whatever like that, and it well, all these people who are so lonely, they're not going to be lonely. But then it just goes even further than that. It just goes even further than that. It's going to go even further than that. So I think that this is going to be a huge damper on real relationships. I really do. I really see a lot of, folks leaving their significant others and literally falling in love with a daggone machine because the machine knows the right things to say and what not to say. And I think that they have not think, but they've been literally pushing for this with robots. But to have something psychologically messing with your mind to the point you really forget what reality is and you're taking on something as a companionship, anything goes now with just the standards of humans. I mean, and I mean it for like people who don't believe in God. I mean it like, people who just like, so I mean anything goes with these people out here. So I definitely see that coming into play. I definitely see people having relationships or, what I'm saying, engaging with AI. And I think it's going to ruin a lot of marriages. It's going to have a lot of it's going to ruin a lot of possible relationships too, because a lot of people are going to isolate themselves in a room with AI, and they're going to be just like, it's no point. What's the point if I already have AI? You know, I think it's sad too. I think it's sad too, but somebody be like, well, it helps me because it's way I can talk and communicate with someone. It's just everybody gonna have their own whatever, but they're actually rolling this stuff out. They actually rolled out some type of AI technology, like if a person passes away, it mimics the deceased person, like as if the person is still alive, and they will conversate with you, like they'll learn the the person's algorithms and how they typed and how they talk, and you think that you're literally talking to a loved one when in fact you're talking to AI that has mimicked your loved one. And I think that's dangerous because it takes away our human um emotions. This is something that we all go through. When someone pass away, they pass away, they're no longer here, and it's okay to go through the processing of the mourning, and you know what I mean. It's okay. But with all of this new technology that's coming out here, and what's that Facebook thing that they got out here where everybody's putting on like the gurgles and stuff like that. And I'm not even gonna lie, sometimes I work and I be like, Dad, I could put some gargles on and act like I'm going to the beach somewhere. I want my mind. Sometimes I have to kind of like, I never tried it before because I just don't want to hook my brain up to something and then see something out of this world and forget. But you know how it is, like sometimes when you just want to kind of decompress, you want to kind of get away and go into a relaxation mode. And sometimes I find myself looking at certain things online that will have me more relaxed or in a good mood to get out of the mood that I'm in. And so I could totally see it. I mean, people are already saying Alexa, this, that, and the third. So now you're going to be coming up with a technology that is so-called mimicking relationships. And isn't that crazy? I mean, think about it. If you could come up with AI technology that can literally mimic a deceased person, could you imagine how many people would try to mimic their exes so they could feel like they didn't, that they didn't go anywhere? You know what I mean? Why is this person riding on me like this? Why? Sorry, you guys. But I could totally see it. I could totally see it. And sometimes you can't compete against no freaking machine. You really can. I remember times my folks would get home. He'd be like, "Beep." I just want to hang out with the guys tonight. And that just consisted of him playing video games and smoking. And I'm like, okay, you ain't bothering nobody. But it became so addictive. Like he was always on it. You know what I mean? And even with kids, like you got to pull that away and be like, no, man, you're not going to be consumed with playing this video game all day, all day. You got to come up with your own imagination and learn how to have your own ability to yeah, but I definitely see it, y'all. I definitely see, especially to a lot of the singles out here, a lot of the brokenhearted out here, a lot of folks that are just lonely out here, or some that just can't stand their spouses. They're going to end up engaging with AI, and it's going to be a wrap. You know, the woman is going to be so mad. It ain't even like he out the excuses. I'm not even cheating with nobody. I'm not with nobody. But you are engaging in with AI. You're engaging in in an imagination with a robot. And some people are not going to say, that's not cheating. No, I'm not cheating on you, but you're sitting up here engaging. So, yeah, I don't know. I think it's just going to be a disaster. I really do. I really think it's going to be a disaster. And I think AI is coming so freaking quick. I mean, y'all don't, I know when you think about it, artificial intelligence, when you think about it, you're not really thinking about it. But you, I mean, I can't imagine the levels that it's going to be, the levels that it's going to be is going to be nuts. So we've actually crossed that barrier where now they are literally talking about AI relationships. And people are going to be like, yep, I got a boyfriend and his name is such and such. He's a robot. He's a freaking, you know what I mean? Like, what the heck? Like, we have literally crossed into that area. So yeah, we're really going. This is really like some futuristic type stuff. I totally see a lot of marriages being ruined. I totally see a lot of um, a lot of people not developing basic human nature skills because of it. Um, and then also too, I don't know. It could be I don't know. It's no good thing if it's AI relationship because it's not. It's all in imagination. It's all in the person's imagination. The thing that you will be engaging with does not love you. It does not, but some people may say it's safe. I don't know, but I just think this is definitely going to add more to ruin. It's already adding a lot to ruin because you got a lot of folks right now that, everything that comes before us, it comes so quick. You got a lot of temptation that was not there like it was when our parents were growing up, or even when we were coming up. We didn't have this type of temptation like they have it now. And I think a lot of relationships, they fall in ruin because of the temptation that's everywhere. You can't even have your own Facebook without somebody trying to chime in and be your friend. And then, it's always somebody taking pics of themselves and sending it to you, or it's just all types of stuff. So then now, not only are you already dealing, you're really putting on this fake marriage with a robot. Like, it's not healthy. It's just not. So I totally see what's going on overseas is going to happen here. And a lot of people that are like, I'm giving up on love. I don't want to be with no man. I don't want to be with no woman. I don't want to be with nobody. I totally see this coming in and just adding fuel to the fire of the minds of people. Um, and could you imagine being able to program what you want your spouse to be, how you want them to talk, how you want them to engage in the type of things that you like. And then as soon as you meet them, or this AI is analyzing you so it knows what to say at the perfect time. That's mind blowing to me. That's freaking mind blowing to me. And I could totally see some folks talk about, yep, I got a boyfriend. His name is RB325 926, model number 4. Huh? Like, yeah, that's gonna be insane. And I know right now you're like, that's so far fetched, but it's not, y'all. It's not. Like that. This type of technology is here now. Like we are going into, remember when MySpace first came out, we was all blown away. When YouTube came out, we were all blown away. And then Facebook hit the stream, Twitter, and then you had the new thing that everybody into, TikTok. This is some new type stuff. This is like intelligent type of, like, levels where you can plan certain things without sitting there and doing hours and hours worth of work anymore. Like we are coming to this type of technology. I mean, we're coming to technology now where you got robots that actually vacuum your floors. I got a couple of them. Okay. All I need is a robot made for real. And be like, please get this, and a gardener on that too. I really want to get that robot that cut grass. I really want to get that. But we have arrived, y'all. And so I totally see folks out there with these AI relationships. And the whole time they're the only one that's having a relationship, because the relationship takes two. They're just engaging and messing with the machine. Messing with the machine. I think this is gonna stop a lot of people. I think this is gonna, like, stop a lot of folks from giving birth. I think it's going to stop a lot of woulda, coulda, shoulda marriages that should have happened but didn't happen, because both of these folks were engaging in AI technology, and they literally fell so far down the hole that they started to lust and fall in love with AI. I also think, I mean, this is just me just thinking, um, yeah, like I really think, like, it's not cool. It's so cool. I think it's not cool, but this is where we have gotten to. But that's crazy though. Like I could totally see walking through the door, and it's just like, welcome home, Ramona. How was your day? What's on your mind? Did anybody piss you off today? Was there a lesson to be learned? Like, what the heck? I could totally see this type of technology coming down the front. You know, I don't know, but it's like we are basically here now. We are on a level right now where you can't say it's not impossible, but I'm trying to tell you, woe to the people that get so addicted and forget how and who created them and their loved ones by following after a robot. You already got some silly beings out here, some silly people out here that literally are like worshiping these robots. Like there was like a group of people that had this robot like singing, and they were all like, "It's so beautiful," and I was like, "You people are nuts, sitting up here worshiping this daggone machine." But I definitely see, I can definitely see people doing it, and I really believe that it's not going to be good. It's not going to be good. Um, That's all I really have to say about that. Y'all, tomorrow is supposed to be 80 degrees. Can you believe it? In February, 80 degrees, 80 smackaroo degrees, 80 degrees. Yeah, I'm so tired. Usually, right about now, I would try to head over to the gym, but I just don't have it in me, honey. I just don't. But I will say I have been losing weight. I've been eating like a freaking apple on my lunch break. Like that's all I had today. Well, no, I had some peanuts today, but I ate an apple today, and I'm just tired. I was like, I'm not taking nothing home with me. I'm not taking a computer home with me. I'm not doing a report. I'm not doing anything. I'm going home. I'm going home. I'm going home. Oh, that's right. I gotta do my sister's taxes tonight. Gosh. Oh. 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 Just watch it. I'm so tired. I am, y'all. I'm so tired. Sometimes I'm just like, I had a long day though. I really did. Like today was something. I was sleeping good last night and I woke up like I need more time. Y'all ever felt like that? And y'all, let me tell you, the heels that I had on today, I had some stacks, but my feet was hurting. Y'all ever seen that movie, The Wiz? And remember, she was like, "Give me those slippers," and her hands curled back the wrong way because she used the power. And when she used the power on Dorothy's slippers, her hands balled up the wrong direction. That's how my feet feel. Oh Lord, I got the hiccups, and I cannot drink. I got the hiccups. You know what? When my daughter laughs, she gets the hiccups all the time. She yes, last night we was playing that game. Remember that game when you played with your thumb down by the river by the hanky panky, boo deli by the hanky panky, east, eyes, oats, east, deli, ding dong. While you hit my hands, so remember that? Me, I was showing my daughter that, and she was laughing so hard. I was like thinking in my mind, you gonna catch the hiccups. You gonna have the hiccups because it never fails. That girl always had a hiccup. Now I got the daggone hiccups and I didn't even laugh. She was like, I need some water. I was like, I knew it. I knew you was gonna have the hiccups. When she was in my belly, she used to have the hiccups. I was, she got the hiccups again. Man, oh man, oh man. Okay, so y'all, what y'all think about these UFOs? These balloons and all these places like Ohio got it bad with that daggone train wreck. I feel really bad for them folks. I'm so happy to be home. I'm so happy to be going home. It's nothing like walking through your door and just thanking God you made it home. It's nothing like that. It's like that. I'm home. I'm good. Everything's fine. See my baby and ask her what she did today. We've been looking at those daggone octonauts. And yesterday she sung the Jesus cartoon song in the belly of the whale when Jonah got ate by that whale. So what I'm trying to do is I'm back in a size 4, but I'm not, but it's one of those fours that's kind of still tight. I need to be in a comfortable 4. Like I can squeeze, not much squeeze, I can fit back into it, but I need to be in a comfortable, and I also need to get this excess stomach off me. And no, I ain't doing no lipo. I'm not that daggone big for some daggone lipo. But I'm back in a 4. I mean, I still wear my other sizes, but I need to like really get a good workout in and a really really good workout. Plus, I find when I work out, I get a lot of energy. Like my energy levels are just like above, like they are just like on point. Like I'm ready to get out there and I can just go jogging for hours. And I sleep good too. After a good workout, you sleep real good. But yeah, so y'all tell me what y'all think about this whole AI thing. They're going to be coming up with some new stuff, and I'm like, hold up, some of them things are going to be good. Like for instance, I would like a robot to cut my grass. I think that's perfect, and I've seen them with them things is cutting grass, and you can put it at the perimeters where you want. Only issue you got to worry about somebody pulling up and snatching your robot. But I would like a robot to cut my grass. I already got a robot for the pool. I also would like one for the skimmers. But I would like a robot to. I'm gonna see what type of robots they got out there. What's up with these people driving like maniacs? Y'all in a rush to go nowhere. And why is this dude so far on me? Like what's going on? Gosh, he don't even look like he can. His lights on. Let me tell y'all, when I drive. I look ahead, I look to the side, and I also look through my rearview mirrors. Because if you're not, sometimes people don't pay attention. I literally had to honk the brake. I mean, honk the horn because the guy forgot to put his brakes on. You're not supposed to drive like that, but hey, my grandmother is supposed to be going to Egypt next month, and I wanted to go with her and get on one of them horses and ride into the sunset. But then, Egypt still got this whole thing where women don't got too many rights and blah blah blah. I'm like, I ain't got time for it. Plus, I can't be gone that long. Like, I got a 7-year old. Like, I'm not gonna be gone for a whole week and she don't see her mother. I'll be devastated I ain't see my mother for a whole. Like, I used to be a mama's girl growing up. I wanted to go everywhere she was going, and if not, I'm crying. And on the weekends, like when I'm off of work, my daughter be like, "I'm going with you. You gonna drop me off? I'm getting in mommy's car, not grandma's car." I'm like, "Fine, fine, let's go." But let her get on her game. She be like, "No, you could go." I'm like, "You're not gonna go with me? No, thanks." All right, here we go. I'm not gonna hit the Tesla. I don't have no Tesla. My bad, money. All right, y'all. So that's pretty much all I have to say about that. I don't know. You tell me. What do y'all think? What do y'all think about these relationships, the AI technology? What do y'all think? I think a lot of people gonna go in and they're not gonna be able to find their way out, or they're gonna be lost in the sauce. Anyway, y'all have a good afternoon.